about equality bills and anti-Semitism awareness bills. And this together, coupled with this Sanhedrin, 70 nations sacrificing to Satan, taking over the world, global governance that's happening at the end of, almost the end of Elul as we're walking forward to Rosh Hashanah. Elul is September for this month. It goes by the universe, specifically the clock that God made in the universe. If you know Genesis 1:14. You have
Shalom, friend. This is Rabbi Yitzchak Shapiro from the city of our King.
the city of our King. Yes, you have this massive move towards highlighting people's brains through symbols, through repetition, a simplistic level, through what they hear, what they see with King. So, for example, you have all of that happening, plus this guy evangelizing about the coming king. You have the false prophet, Pope Francis. His resume matches exactly with what I see in the Bible. A forerunner from hell for the king. And he has this global education so the whole world and your kiddies, your little children, can all get on the same template. This is all happening together. It's kind of like the three pieces of a fence coming together, only that fence is, a guillotine that's going around your throat that I think of when I look at this symbol. If your head was coming through the middle of that, and you might think that is a really strange statement to make. But when you consider the brochure, which I've done videos on, I've shared with you for this coming 70 nation animal sacrifice, when you look at the brochure, they actually have that as above, so below, that weird star that's not even the symbol for Israel. Israel is like olive tree, fig tree. This symbol is not Israel's symbol, although these are her colors, blue and white. But anyhow, when you look at that pamphlet, you will see that these are all metal colored, like guillotine blade colored. Um, I'll see if I can find it for you. Hold on a second here. Okay. When you scroll down, see you have all these symbols. So much could be said about that. I was reading in a book by Diane Loper, which I don't agree with everything that she says, but she's done more to teach about Kabbalah and what's coming with all this weirdness. I don't agree with everything she thinks and says, but she's been teaching a lot about this six-sided star, and there's a lot that could be said about that. That is a weird, weird thing that has to do with Lucifer. It's trippy. I don't want to spend a lot of time on that, but just kind of highlight in your mind a six-sided star, very satanic, very weird, very strange. And that is the as above, so below, but like going from 2D to 3D, right? Then you've got the little piece, dove. They're reenacting the new creation when Noah stepped off the boat and offered a sacrifice. And depending on who you talk to, there are articles at like, um, oh, I'll have to get it for you. It slips my mind. I can only just put so much in my brain, but I'll put a link in below so you can go check it out yourself. There are entities who say that it was Feast of Trumpets when Noah got off the ark, and he was a birthday. The Jews will tell us that Noah, as well as a whole bunch of other patriarchs, were all Feast of Trumpets babies. And, I tend to think that, the Jews are going to know their ancestry way better than a Gentile. So I go with it, yeah, okay. And anyhow, it's said, let's just go there. So many thoughts all at once, right? I got to slow down. Finish one thought first. It is said that when Noah got off the ark, it was his birthday. And it was the birthday of the new creation, because what happened? Well, everybody else was dead, right? Except him and his family. So he was seen as the new creation. Take that forward now to what Israel is doing just a few days before Rosh Hashanah. and saying, here's our animal sacrifice. Here's our as above, so below. This is an occultic thing. This all points to Lucifer in one way or another, and his just weird plan. We'll just say, to keep it simple. And see how these look like blades. Do they not? Does that not look like a blade to you of a guillotine? Right? And so great videos like Shaking My Head Productions. Boy, do I like that guy. I don't think he's one of them. I don't. I don't at all. He has a video that he just did where he put together all the Noahide and everything, and he just did such a good job. And in it was talking and reminding people about this rumor that we've had for a long, long time, that on military bases they have these guillotines, 30,000 of them hidden. And there's people that are always like, well, prove it. Well, when they're hiding something, it's a little hard to prove it, right? But does it fit with the theme of what you see happening? Would it make logical sense if you had the Noahide that had beheading threats in the sub laws, courts of justice? Go to number 16, it's right there. There's tons of videos talking about that. Would it make sense to then have the implements by which you carry that out? Yes. So, and this brochure, you have the very connecting parts of this demonic symbol. When you get into Deanne Loper's book, I think it's Kabbalah. Oh, I forget what it is. Here, I'm really going to make my computer mad by opening another tab. Yeah. Here. So she absolutely does not understand the feast or the pre-tribulation rapture for Philadelphia and the dead and present of Smyrna, although there will be a future application of more saints coming in, a future application of Smyrna, but I want to get into all that. She disagrees with the pre-tribulation rapture, in which I completely do not, because I go by the feasts. She has this book. It's really good. Kabbalah Secrets Christians Need to Know, an in-depth study of the kosher pig and the gods of Jewish mysticism. Right now, you are engaged in a massive spiritual battle right now, and the people that have all the power and control are using it through their cameras, through their televisions, through their deception, through laws that they're putting together, is what I'm trying to say. You have a massive takeover happening, is what I'm talking about. You have the world coming together in a way that we've never seen before, and I'm very interested to know what this statue is that just went up, because I'm guessing it either has something to do with a snake and ascending, or it has to do with a female goddess. And I'll take you to that other site just in a second so you can read a free book from it's a really famous book. Let's just go there really quick. I know I'm a little scatterbrained right now because, like, I don't know, the end of the world's coming, and I'm really freaked out for people that aren't born again and saved. You can pray for me. Hold on. What was the name of the book? Hold on, let me think here. Yay, I found it. Anyhow, so there is a free book here that is a very famous book, and it is at askelm.com. I'm not necessarily endorsing everything that could ever possibly be on here, but there, and I don't even agree with everything that this guy says, but go to homepage. If you have not had a chance to sit down and read this book, which he's going to put the rapture at the midway because he doesn't understand how the feasts work, but that's okay. If you go to Birthday of Christ here, you can hear it, you can order, or you can listen to it. I am visual. Everything comes through my eyes, just about. And you read through the introduction. He'll start, this is excellent, 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 really intense, very intense. He doesn't understand everything there is to know about the Jewish feasts. He assumes that the angel with the trumpet is the last trump, but it's not. They have different names. And I think that's about all the farther I've ever gotten in this book, but I've read it. I don't even know how many times. He will explain to you in here that there's a bunch of patriarchs that were all born on Rosh Hashanah, and Jesus is also a Rosh Hashanah baby. Feast of Trumpets. So was the first Adam. And so was Noah. And you kind of start piecing all these things together. And with that backstory, the Bible makes even more sense. So it's from this book right here, The Star That Astonished the World. That just completely escaped my brain. Ernest L. Martin. So Rosh Hashanah is a big deal, suffice it to say. Okay, so let's go in here and let's see. So we said it's either going to be something that has to do with like a serpent ascending, or I think it's going to be something relegated to a goddess, a mother goddess of some sort, which is all Lucifer. So let's see if I'm right. Okay, interesting. So it is the woman theme. Okay, a little more subtle, but it is still, see, the elevation of the woman, the divine feminine, right? You have Ariana Grande, who is sitting on top of the earth doing something. We'll leave it at that. And this is all about the woman, right? The rise of the goddess, the shack. And whoa! Poke my eyes out. What am I looking at? Oh my word. Well, you could just not have. Oh, wow. What am I looking at, guys? What is she on top? That's a flower. Oh my goodness. Back it up. Oh, wow. 10 bronze sculptures of powerful women are on view outside of Midtown office building. Right? Symbols. Do you want to hear what he has to say?
Oprah Winfrey. Oprah Winfrey, who, you know that they love this stuff, the honoring of each other. Like if somebody was going to build a statue of me, I wouldn't even want someone painting a picture of me. I wouldn't even want somebody taking a picture of me. And look, that's just me. I get it. And some people would say that's weird. Who would want this done other than these Satanists? Because this is idol worship, right? They get these statues made of themselves. They have their Hollywood Walk of Fame stars. They live for this type of crap. Oprah
Yes.
Winfrey has the statue made of her. And she's not even the funniest one because there's some ridiculous ones. But it mentions all of her accolades on there, being a television host, a philanthropist, a humanitarian. Doesn't mention anything about that school she opened up
Oh.
down, if I forget what country. I think maybe it was Africa, maybe South America.
Africa's a continent.
I can't recall off the top of my head, but you recall the video I did on the school that she opened up down there and the allegations of abuse that were taking place. Shh, they don't want anyone to know about that. Of course, right? Then we get
They put a statue of Nicole Kidman. They're all standing on these flowers. There's something to that, but I don't know what it is. Nicole Kidman is a very high level Mason. She is a very demonic entity. She's not a nice person. Even the face looks kind of demonic, right? Like, let me have your children. I want donuts, right? This is just not good. And her father is a pedo. This is the rising of the goddess. Do whatever you want. Become little gods. Aleister Crowley, sex magic. The magic is in the hole. Whoa, Kate Blanchett. These oh wow. Oh, do you see what's going on? This is the rising of the goddess. I don't know what the flower thing is all about. I'm sure there's a whole backstory to that, Hinduism or something. I don't know. People are gonna know a lot more about that than me. But wasn't Kate Blanchett the lady on the Titanic? So is there like some kind of, hidden message with the Titanic, a disaster is coming? I don't know. All manner of weirdness is just exploding. You got Rabbi Shapiro who's telling people that we need to do this one world shofar blowing in another video, getting people ready for that on, I think it's September 21st. You've got so much happening, so much being communicated. This is some kind of transgender something or other going on. If you go to Trans Apocalypse Now's channel, he'll explain to you. It's the very top loaded video he did. He'll explain to you Babylonian mysticism. What are we doing here? Pink? Pink is a man. Pink totally is a man. I'm not even kidding. Pink is a dude. This is the wow. Babylon's transgender. Maria's secret transgender agenda. Josh Sparrow channel, much thanks to him, did this video, and he was talking about how there's the first transgender woman as a Victoria's Secret model, which I highly doubt it was the first one, but he highlights that is not the lower half of a woman's body.